Good morning. Start of day two. Today two, I'm going to go to Strawberry Shelter. It's about 70 miles, 68 miles, I think, and it's 7,200 feet of climb. It's about 6:30 out there. It's starting to get late, so I think I'll get up. I did have to get up and go potty once. Yeah, it didn't sleep real great last night, but I'm getting through it. I think the elevation has a little bit to do. We're up about 7,000 feet, and I was at 600 feet yesterday before I started in Chicago area. So, anyways, I think we'll start packing up the tent and get going. I got my stuff charging a little bit here to top everything off this morning, and I'll get something to eat and hopefully take off a little after 7.
Frost on the picnic table in the morning, so it was cold last night.
Okay, we're off and running. 7:41, a little bit of a late start. Went out of the Turbin campground. I'm starting to go up the major climb, the pass. Probably gone a quarter mile. It's rough, not bad. There's a restaurant at the start there. If I didn't have food to eat ahead of time, I probably would have stopped there if I would have known that. They open at 7.
Climb is pretty substantial. It's a little over 2,600 feet, and it goes to the Togali Pass at 9,658 feet above sea level, which is, I think, the highest I've been over the last 2 years on the Great Divide, and probably, I think, the highest this year. The climb is over 18 miles, with the first 8 miles being the steepest and is on dirt. Of the path had a lot of puddles, but no real mud. But there was a sign up for the second 4 miles saying that if it's wet out, you might not be able to ride or get through. And that was the case. I did see 2 bike tracks go through, so I decided to try it, but I got stuck in the mud quite a bit. I had to stop and use a stick to get the mud off, and when I'd walk the bike, my feet were sticking in the mud, and it felt like it was going to pull my shoes off. But I would say for the second 4 miles, I probably had to walk a mile of it, and probably a mile of it was extremely slow with mud, but I was able to ride. I would guess the mud slowed me up at least an hour going through that 4-mile section.
Not many people have been coming this way. Made it to the lodge. I was looking forward to a breakfast there. They're closed in the summer months. I guess it's a winter type thing here. But yeah, I gotta keep on going up the mountain. I'll go to the gas station, get some chocolate milk, I hope. On the highway again. It is easier pedaling, a lot easier. But it's not as nice. Still scenic. Nice not to be in that mud.
Ran into the first 2 people that I saw doing the Great Divide mountain bike route. They were northbounders, and they were from New Zealand. It was a couple. and they said they had a lot of mud going through the Great Basin, and they wanted to stay away from mud. And I told them up ahead for them, there was a 4 mile section of the trail on dirt that you'd probably be better off being on the road. And they said they were going to probably do both dirt sections on the road. Going up the highest pass so far in the first 3 segments. It goes up to 9,600 feet above sea level. Okay, I'm on the Continental Divide here, watershed between Pacific and the Gulf of Mexico. Torwally Pass. I'm saying that wrong, but I'm on the top. I got to start going down. We're going 35.5 miles an hour right now, just coasting. Pretty. I decided to miss the 10-mile dirt section going to Brooks Lake, which could also be quite muddy, and stay on the highway here and try to make up some time. Miles down the mountain here, I stopped at the resort. I think it was Lava Mountain Resort, and had an ice cream. It was pretty good. This fast downhill goes for 12 miles and drops 1,800 feet until you get off onto a gravel road. This is going to be a rough climb. Coming up in about a quarter mile, we start our next climb, which is 6 miles long and 1,300 feet. It's quite a bit steeper than the last climb. Elevation 8710, 8% grade. Almost at the top. Another mile to go. I camp about 6 miles up. I'm stopping early today. I have probably another 20 miles was my plan, but I got started going up some pretty muddy paths, so it put me behind an hour or two. And this looks like a pretty nice place. So I stopped about 30 miles short today of Strawberry Shelter. So that leaves an extra 30 miles for tomorrow. So instead of being 52 miles, it'll be 82 miles to Pinedale.